My first altcoin of the day that I've chosen to showcase to you today is a bit of Stella Retweet coming through here. As you can see, guys, we do have all-time high points for Stella coming through around 80 cents. They're currently trading around 34 cents. Not too great here. You can see this this trend line coming through from the Black Swan March event there. You can see actually the level of support that we have gained along this zone multiple times here. This is where it gets really quite interesting because we did over the last the last 3 days or so, we have actually seen us break that trend line to the downside there. But this is where it's really quite crucial because, and this is why it's claimed my altcoin of the day, because we have actually found that trend line again in terms of a level of support, and also we're in a breakout scenario for a potential trade position coming through there. This could be really quite nice here. So it's definitely something I did want to touch on, right? In terms of a summary on that daily there, we do have an upwards sloping parallel channel there, guys. So yeah, ideally in the future, we could be getting up to these sort of prices of around this $1.50 if we are going to see this trend line actually come out to these sort of zones here. Obviously, in terms of percentages there, we're looking at around a 300% gain there. So for Stella, obviously miles away from those targets. But what I do want to talk about here today is a couple of other positions, because we do have an ascending triangle coming through here as well. And the ascending triangle breakout scenario is going to be something along the lines of this, guys. As you can see, measure move like so. That's going to be brought up to this sort of level depending on where we're going to break along this horizontal here, because you can see we have actually had multiple tests along this zone here. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see if this does actually plan out. In terms of percentages there for this trade for Stella for the future, guys, this isn't going to be happening overnight. This is going to be a big swing trade for the future here for Stella, and it's going to be around a 40%. It's not just going to go parabolic. You're going to be in this trade for quite a while. Obviously, nothing I say is financial advice. Please go do your own research and all of that stuff. What I do want to talk about now is a potential trade for today that we could be looking out for. So I'm going to drop down to the 4 hour here because, as you can see, we do have this falling wedge chart pattern, guys. Mass level support along this lower side of this trend line here, and also the volume weighted ATR band is holding us up. Very, very attractive indeed. Very nice, very, very nice. What I would be looking for here is a breakout scenario. We're currently in one, but I wouldn't be entering just yet, just because you can see these lower highs. We've challenged these lower highs sort of area multiple times, and the resistance has actually played out really, really quite strong. But what I do want to say, after challenging something like this probably 3 or 4 times here, we could be looking at another challenge, and this is where we're going to break, right? On the 4th challenge there, we're probably going to break it, right? And this is obviously going to be very, very progressive for the price of Stella, and also for a very nice long position coming through there. So yeah, in terms of a measure move that we could be looking for, and obviously, guys, this is the non-greedy measure move. We could be doing insanely greedier measure moves coming through here, but in my opinion, they're just not as realistic, and we're going to make more money doing it in a realistic stance, right? So yeah, in terms of not getting in, I probably would be waiting till this 200 EMA and also this horizontal, depending on the price action on how we go from there, because we could even be staggering in another take profit at around this sort of area here, because you can see the resistance is there, so there could be a nice little move from there. And we are going to be staggering take profits all the way up here, guys. We're not just going to be going blindly for let's do some percentages, right? We're not going to blindly be going for like 9% here. As I said, probably going to be getting in after this trend line here. So it leaves us around 4% wiggle room, something like that. And hey, 4% is still a great trade there. And that's obviously a spot trade, guys. If you are leveraging this, it's going to be a heck of a lot higher than that. So yes, not too bad in terms of Stella right now. And also, as I was saying there on the daily chart, that trend line that we have just refound, that we've been basically holding that support up from March 2020, it shows that we've got a lot of support below that, right? A lot of support below us. So just another thing to basically keep in your back pocket that shows that we are going to have that bullish momentum to the upside, right? So yeah, overall, not too bad for Stella. What I would say on the hourly things to be looking out for here is, I would say a pullback, but we have just had a pullback to the major moving averages here. We are riding the 10 simple up really quite nicely. You can see we are actually struggling a little bit here. We're struggling a little bit here in terms of this this horizontal that we got plotted in here around this 34 cents there. So ideally, I would be looking to get to over that 34 cents, and then we could be looking at around 35 cents, that sort of area for that long position, just in summary for that there, guys. But yeah, interesting stuff. But yeah, that's going to be your daily update today on Stella.